Okay.
So, name and tell us your position.
Okay. Hello. My name is Miss Linda Keys, and I'm a parent graduate from Parent University. I came back as a parent mentor. Now I am the coordinator of Parent University. My purpose for being here,
That's cool.
my purpose for being here at Parent University is to try and help others as much as I can, especially other young parents that just, out there in the world looking for any type of help that they can get.
When you were at the parent university in the process of graduating, what was the what were some key elements that really helped you to grow as a parent?
One was I liked how I got to learn new things. I was with my daughter at the time, my youngest daughter. I also have a 12-year-old. Um, just to watch her learn more things, different things each time we came. I mean, it was just delightful to just to know that there was so much more out there for her to learn, and not just me trying to teach her.
Yeah, but what is your vision?
Basically, I would say my vision is to have the people in the community be better educated on how to take care of their children, so that they're not using old wives' tales as knowledge. Because it's really just an old wives' tale. It's not something that's actually factual.
Okay, that's excellent. And so, how do you anticipate that the parent university is going to administer this information to assist these parents in, building their relationship with their kids?
I think that
What do you think is the best way?
I believe that the classes that they teach
Mm-hmm.
inform them in a way that is non-judgmental,
Mm-hmm.
and also in a way that causes them to be comfortable. So they feel like the information that they have, they can give to the facilitator, and the facilitator can tell them why this information is good or bad. So they feel like, okay, I do have something to bring to the table. However, now I see why this isn't true.
Okay, excellent. Next question. Um, this place should be filled with overflowing of parents. Why isn't that the case?
Actually, this week we're not, but the first week we actually had, I think, like 12 families more than what signed up.
Well, I
And
want
they came
12,000.
Right. I believe that, you know what it is that some people physically can't come. Other people, they hear through word of mouth. So we ended up with more than what we signed up because of the word of mouth. People were like, "Oh, you should come. It's good. They're real sweet. They're helpful. Even if you don't have, they're like, well, we didn't get a chance to feed them. Well, you don't have to because they'll feed you. So it worked out, and I think that the more people hear, the more people will come.
Okay, so I understand. I understand that. Um, this is a distinction that I would like for you to explore with me.
Mm-hmm.
So you have the people that are going to come here to the physical building,
Right.
and you all seem to be doing a magnificent job with that.
Thank you.
The next level is we need to get to the people that can't come here.
Right.
And so I want to know, what is your vision for making that happen?
Well, part of it, we give the people, like myself personally, I give everybody a reminder call to come. But when I give them a reminder call, I also feed them information for things that people who aren't even here can have. Like if we have a Mommy and Me class going on, I say, oh, and if you know anybody that's pregnant, let them know we have a Mommy and Me class, and be sure to ask me when you come, and I'll give you the information, the phone number, et cetera, et cetera. And I give it to everybody, whether they're pregnant or not pregnant, so that they can refer it to a friend.
Excellent. You can start with your name and what is your position with Parent University?
Well, my name is Ms. Joanne Warren. My position with Parent University, I'm a staffer. And the way I became a staffer is that I'm a great grandmother in the program. And I started with my first great grandson. His name is Kamari. He came last year, and we finished the program, and I graduated out of the program. This year, I have another great granddaughter with me. Her name is Zylia. So I brought him today together because Zylia thought was going for a job. But I found the program very, very exciting. because I am a grandmother, I'm a mother, and I found that the things you do with your children, it goes on into them when they grow up and teach their kids the same thing that you teach your kids. And that's the program is very good, and I'm glad that I went because I graduated and I ain't graduated for nothing. So I loved it. And I came back this year, and I didn't know that I was on the staff this year, and that was a surprise to me. And I was, I'll be down there, and I got like half of the ducks in my neighborhood. They up here with their kids, their mothers up here with them, with the other grandkids, and it's a good program. And the people that's in the program, they are so lovely. They're so lovely. Because when last year I had a tragedy in my family, but they came to me, they hugged me, they kissed me, they called me up every day to find out if I was okay, if I would I need anything, and I was good because I felt as though this program has something to give you, because it's like one big happy family once you get in it, and once you in it, you in it.
Okay. Bravo, number one. Bravo, number one. So I'm gonna ask you a series of specific questions.
Mm-hmm.
And again, this is related to the Parent University. You say you're a staffer.
Yes.
What does that mean?
The staff, well, I can't really pronounce the word that they call me because I graduated from the program.
Mm.
So I became a parent, like a coordinator.
Got it.
So when new parents come in, I go around with them, I talk to them. I share things that I already know with the other ones. And like, I got some new parents this year, they see me, good morning, or they'll see me on the street and they'll stop me and be like, I have a problem. Okay, now what's the problem? All right, then when we go back Tuesday, we all gonna get together and talk to Miss Elmo and Miss C about your problem and see if we can help you out. It's good.
Okay, I love that. Apparently, you have a lot of knowledge
Yes.
to give.
Yes.
And I want you to speak to two things. And since you've seen several generations of children growing up, what do you think that one of the number one lessons that Parent University needs to really teach their kids?
The one thing that Parents University need to teach their kids is self-confidence. You gotta be confident in everything and anything you do. For another reason, my oldest granddaughter, she kept on talking, I'm going back to school, and I kept telling her, stop saying what you're going to do and go ahead and do it. Now she's a graduate. She's a medical assistant nurse. She works in a doctor's office. Fantastic. I love it. And my other granddaughter, I just got her out the 6th grade out the 5th grade to the 6th grade. Then I have a 4th grader, getting ready to go to the 5th grade. I'm so proud of myself of achieving, of pushing my kids on and on and on till they reach to the top.
And so, I understand what you said from beginning to end. And I guess the question, and then I'm going to go to the second one, but how do you teach a person self-confidence? Now, I mean, I understand when you have a person there pushing you.
Right.
But you do understand that there's something that has to happen within that individual.
Oh, and their self-confidence, because they got to learn from babies.
Right.
They have to be taught from babies.
Right.
The things that you want. Sometimes you can't have.
Right.
So you got to learn how to get them to control it early until they start growing up. And then after they get older, they'll realize, my grandmother told me, well, if I can't have something, I can't do no fits or cry about it because I'm not going to get it anyway. That's how they learn. They learn step by step.
Bravo. And the second part to the question was, what do you think is the element that the parents need to get?
Oh, the element of the parents need to get some more education to learn how to control their kids to get to that point where they need to be.
I can accept that. That was pretty great, because I always think that people think that when you say education, that they mean your magna cum laude or your doctorate, and I think that we really need to make the distinction for people. We're talking about simple, common sense things.
Right.
Education.
Education.
You know, and one of the
ABC.
things, and one of the things I'm hoping that you all will be able to do is when a person says, I need self-confidence, I need you to be able to tell them specifically, go over your affirmations,
Right.
learn to meditate, sit in the silence, believe in a higher power greater than yourself, and develop that
right.
relationship. So when we talk about educating people, all of the external stuff is fine, but I would like for them to focus more on the education of self.
Right. Self education is best, because once you do something and you look back on yourself and see, like, well, I thought I couldn't do that.
Right.
I couldn't do that, but I see now that I can do that, and that was like me. I was like that. I didn't have no whole lot of self-confidence, and I used to say, well, I can't, this is not gonna work. Then I was like, wait a minute. I can make clothes, so I know whatever I can do can work. I have to piece it together. Once I start piecing things together, then it becomes a whole. And once it becomes a whole, then it becomes the mind starts seeing how to face it. And that's what I do. I face everything I do now.
Bravo. I'm gonna wrap it up because
Okay.
now within Parent University, I'm talking within Parent University, and I'm also talking about the community as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
But this is an element that happens in which the drama starts to come in.
Mm.
And you understand that, if Parent University has a vision, and then you have somebody to come on the scene that wants to create drama to prevent Parent University from achieving its goals, because you already understand how
Right.
that negative drama can drain the energy
drain the
and keep Parent University. So what I want you to be able to do is speak to, I'm sure you all have had situations and circumstances here,
Mhm.
but the question that I want to ask is, how are we going to deal with that?
Well, the drama. I mean, this is what I look at in the morning. When we come in on Tuesdays, I stand at that desk with a door. And if I see somebody come in like they're not going to be anticipating, or they think they got something else on their mind and I can see it, I'll go let somebody else know, look, right now it's not a good time for her to be here because we have kids. And we don't need that. Matter of fact, last Tuesday, we had a situation like that. The girlfriend and the boyfriend, and he wasn't here, she was here, and she carried on. So we had to just pull her to the side and told her, you have to leave. We don't, you're on a church. For number one, you're in the church. Respect the church, respect the people that's around you, respect the people's kids. You don't want nobody fussing and calling people all out their name around your kids. If you did, the first thing you're going to do, why are you talking around my kids like that? Then we don't want it around other people's kids, especially my kids. I don't want it around my kids. So we asked her, we separated him and her, and we talked to him and calmed him down so she could get out the building. And she just, why would you call him on the phone and start something? That's crazy. But the situation got handled, and it was cool.